If you're trying to pass a funded challenge, it's actually super important that you know that it's really difficult to pass a funded challenge. It's way easier to trade with a real account, but sometimes we don't have the volume or the money in order to have an actual account, like let's say for $300 and take it to 100 grand. Sometimes it's just easier to buy a funded account. But if you're not passing the funded challenge, there are three main reasons that I want to share in this video that you might be it might be causing you not to pass the funded challenge. Let's just go ahead and jump into the three reasons, and maybe one of these reasons are the ones that are keeping you from passing the funded challenge. And once you actually fix that little issue, you're gonna be able to get funded. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we're gonna talk about funded challenges and 3 reasons why you're not passing them. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below. Let's begin. All right, first of all, what's the best funded challenge or funded company out there in the world? In my opinion, it would be Allprime. Allprime is the funded company that I've been using for almost 2 years now. Next month is going to be 2 years for me using this specific funded account, after using FTMO, after using my Forex funds, after using first class funds, and after using EA trading, and after I think I've tested like 3 other companies out there, and this is like the best out there, combining all of the parameters such as pricing, platforms. Payout is the most important thing, and these people have 0 payout denials record, and they've been awarded for the fastest payout company in the world. So if by any chance you were not sure about what company to go with, or you just want to try another one, I highly recommend you to go with Allprime. Use the link in the description of this video in order to get the best pricing, and you can use the promo code BLW25 to get a 25% off on any account that you decide to get. They usually have some pretty good discounts, but if by any chance they don't have over 25%, then you can use the promo code BLW25 and get a 25% off. You can start with as low as 14 bucks. Such a crazy price. But yeah, go ahead and check out the link in the description of this video. Reason number 1, you might be losing or not passing your funded challenge. You probably are using the wrong strategy. I believe, and this is just my belief in my opinion, that there are strategies for different types of traders. There are scalping trading strategies that are for more challenge traders, like I want to grow this small account into this. There are more day trading strategies, those traders who actually place one trade during the day in one pair. This is important. One pair is enough. So you choose one asset, one strategy, you enter that trade for the day, whether you win it or lose it. And there are also position traders or swing traders that will actually keep that trade open for the entire week. Look, it goes for everybody can use any strategy. I'm not saying one of them is not a good strategy. And I'm not talking about moving average strategies. No, I'm talking about the type of strategy that you are using. A scalper could potentially enter 1 to 3 positions in like a 1 hour, 2 hour window tops. And that's the type of trader I am. I trade near market opens. And so sometimes I actually have sessions that last for 5 to 10 minutes, and that is it. The maximum my session will actually take will be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and that's it. But that's just me. And some people cannot do that because of emotions, because of not able to understand the entry point and stuff like that. The market's too fast, so they don't go with it. So they could actually go with a day trading strategy and enter, let's say, a support and resistance strategy based on 1 hour candlesticks, and just enter one position for the day, check it out every hour, maybe every 2 hours, and then close it at the end of the day. It is possible, that's good. And then the swing trading strategy would basically, you would, let's say, place a trade on Monday and you will be closing it around Thursday. Those are the least emotional trades, that's for sure. But obviously, if you're going to be trading with a funded account, then you got to be risking at least 2-3% per trade in order to actually pass your challenge. Otherwise, it's going to take you like 2 months to reach a 5% 30% profits, right? And so, like I said, probably you're using just the wrong strategy. Either you're taking too long in order to reach a certain profit, or you're losing your account because you're placing too many trades as a scalper trader. My biggest advice on this specific point is that you actually choose a strategy that you feel comfortable with. You don't need to be a master on the strategy. You just gotta be comfortable. In my case, I don't feel comfortable placing swing positions. It's just like I get desperate by looking at the screen, and sometimes the trade stays in less than 1% for like one day. It's just crazy. It's not me. I'm more of a scalper trader. So choose the one that you're more comfortable with, and that's the one that is gonna make you pass the funded challenge. Reason number 2 that might be causing that you're not passing the funded challenge is that you're trading with too many assets. Look, trading markets, I know they're cool. All right, you got like 300 assets to trade with: stocks, indices, metals, you have Forex pairs, but you got to choose one. This is my advice: choose one. Chris, maybe 2 or 3, choose one. I trade with 2 assets. I've been trading for over 10 years now. I can handle 2 assets. But if you're new, if you're trying to pass it from the challenge, just choose one. Euro USD, if you're in a Forex pairs, just trade with Euro USD. Look, if you've been trading for a month with Euro USD, you know the pair more than I do. You get master on that specific asset. So if you're going to be trading gold, you can just master gold. US 30, master Dow Jones. Look, just choose one asset. If you're trading with 3, 4, 5 assets, man, you're never gonna understand the assets that you're trading with, and probably you're just winning in one pair, then losing on the other one. You win in this and you lose on the other one, and that's just keeping you on the same spiral, and just pretty much like maybe you're not losing the account, but you're not passing the account either. So choose one pair. You'll be better like that. Reason number 3 is you're taking too long. And that brings me to a, let's say, extra topic. I'm going to divide this into like 2 paragraphs, let's say. You're taking too long because you're risking very little. It means that you're risking 0.25% and you're targeting 1%, let's say, or something like that. And so especially if you're a day trader or a swing trader, you're making 1% a week. Next week, you lose 1%. Next week you make 2%, next week you lose 1%. Next week you make 2%, you lose 1%. In the end, it's gonna take you like 2 to 3 months in order to pass a funded challenge. It feels like forever. And if you lose the account after 3 months of trading, you gotta start over, and that's just crazy. And that brings me to the part B of this same explanation. A lot of YouTubers out there tell you that you should be happy with 2 to 3% profits a month. And they are like super professional traders because they're making 2 to 3% a month. And that's good. I mean, it's good to actually have a 3% profits, but it's good for institutions. Look, if an institution has $100 million and they make like a 2%, we're talking about $2 million. So that's good. But if you have a $10,000 account and you make 3%, that's $300. Institutions can live like that because they have billions of dollars, but not you and me. We need 10, 20, 30% profits in order to actually feel like we're making money. So if you buy, let's say, a $10,000 funded challenge and you're not able to make at least 10%, which is $1,000, then probably you're not making enough money to live. And so my biggest recommendation is, number 1, if you're gonna be taking a challenge, go ahead, let's say that you have $500, don't buy a $100,000 account, buy a $10,000 account and be aggressive on that freaking account. Try to make 10, 20, 30% once you actually pass the challenge, of course. And more importantly, don't think that making the 2% is just good enough. It's good enough for institutions. For you and me, we need 10 to 30% a month. Keep that in mind. Switch the number and your results will change as well. The only strategy that I recommend is the US 30 strategy breakout. That is the only strategy that I personally recommend and use. What is this strategy? This strategy is based on breakouts, and I actually use this strategy on a daily basis. This was this morning. We were able to hit a 1-to-1, and then I enter a sell position, and I was able to make a 2-to-1 buy position, sorry, in US 30. I trade on breakouts. I don't want to like extend too much into this video explaining you the strategy itself, but this is the only strategy that I personally use. And I use it on Monday to Friday at New York market opens. That's it. If you want to learn the strategy, I'm going to link the video somewhere in the card so that you can actually learn the strategy from zero. And maybe you want to use this strategy for yourself. Why is it that I recommend this specific strategy? Because you can easily make 1, 2, 3% in one day. Why? Because you're risking 1% per trade, and sometimes we hit, for instance, yesterday. Let me go ahead and get my Telegram channel because yesterday was actually good. So I send US 30, I send NASDAQ right here, and then I shared the actual webinar right here, but I don't think I shared the screenshot. No, I didn't. But pretty much we were able to reach a 5-to-1 within 10 minutes. So this doesn't happen all the time. Like, I'm not saying, oh my God, this is exactly what's gonna happen all the time. But when it happens, you actually turn the 1% into 3%. The worst thing that could happen is that you lose the position, 1%, or that we have 2 to 3 days with 1-to-1. That actually is 1% per day. 3% in another day, 3%, that's 6% a week. If you average 5% a week, we're talking about a 20% at the end of the month. That's the reason why I recommend this strategy. That's the only reason why. If you want to use an extra tool that will allow you pretty much to get some signals on US 30, you can get 100% free. I actually have a link in the description of this video to this website. It's a free application that I'd like to give to beginners. You don't need it, but it does help you in order to pretty much know where the market is going to go at market opens. It like gives you an idea, and people are making pretty good money with it. It has been sending pretty good signals lately. It depends on the market as well, but I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of the video with the instructions as to how to make it or how to get it 100% free. So having said that, hopefully you can join. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button, support this channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions, comments to share, you can put them in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.